Caitlin Clark's eye injury is getting worse, and it might explain why she struggled in her very first WNBA playoff game. The Indiana Fever faced off against the Connecticut Sun in a tough, physical battle during Game 1 of the playoffs, and things didn't go as expected for Clark. Her playoff debut took a rough turn when she was accidentally poked in the eye by Connecticut Sun's Joni Carrington. The hit sent Clark to the floor, holding her face, as her teammates rushed over to check on her. After being quickly examined by the team's medical staff, she was allowed to continue playing. But even though she returned, the damage had already been done, both physically and in the eyes of her fans. A photo of Clark right after the incident began circulating online, with one fan captioning it simply, "What?" Fever reporter Chloe Peterson, who was at the game, noticed that a dark bruise was already forming around Clark's right eye. Many fans were upset that no foul was called after the hit. One person tweeted, "I can't believe that was a no call." While another fan added, "It looks like it's getting worse." The frustration was real, with some fans criticizing the WNBA for letting such a hard hit go unpunished. Despite all this, Clark didn't give up. She stayed in the game, determined to help her team. But whether the eye injury affected her performance or not, it was clear she wasn't at her best. She finished with just 11 points, shooting only 24.5%, a far cry from her regular season stats, where she averaged 19.2 points, 8.4 assists, and 5.7 rebounds per game. On the defensive side, Clark still made an impact with 1 block and 3 steals. But Indiana struggled to keep up with Connecticut's intensity, losing the game 93-69. Now, heading into Game 2, the Fever are in a must-win situation. Fans are already rallying behind Clark, hoping she can bounce back from both the physical pain and the mental strain of her tough first playoff game. With Game 2 coming up on Wednesday, Indiana needs a win to stay in the series. A victory would push things to a deciding Game 3 back in Indiana, and Clark will be key to making that happen.